Hello everyone, welcome back to Selena Thinking Out Loud. I hope you are well. Well, I'm going to be setting up, unboxing this hydroponic growing system that I purchased from Amazon. I wanted to start growing vegetables indoors as well as outdoors. So I thought I was going to start my way small into hydroponics and see how it goes. Here's a rundown of what the hydroponic growing system is all about. It has a full spectrum growing light, like right there. It has 12 pods garden, so you can put 12 different vegetables in the pods, and it's adjustable height and angle, so that piece seems to go up and down. Smart quiet watering system, which is really great to hear. Smart control panel as well. I think that's on across the top of the unit, and then visual water level window, which lets you know, okay, you might want to add some more water so your plants do not grow, dry out. On the other side here, it talks about specifically the full spectrum light, 3 growing modes. So you can actually grow vegetables, flowers, fruits, and herbs in this system. Wow. And then it says it simulates optimal effects of sunlight. So that light, depending on what you're growing, will give the correct light source for your plants. Then it says auto control, so on for 30 minutes and off for 30 minutes, quiet sound below 40 decibels, low water shutdown protection, and then low water indicator light, blue light on, reminds you to add water. All right, so let's jump in the box and see what it looks like. It says here, the easiest way to grow plants. Everyone can enjoy planting, harvest fresh all year. All right, we have a little phone here. All right, so here's what's all included. Looks like here is a planting notes guide. So what you're planting, the sow date, date of first adding water, date of adding fertilizer A and B, picking records, and remarks. So that's a good way to keep, track of what you're going to be planting in all of the pods. So this gives you a quick guide of how to set it up. Pretty nice. Step 1, 2, and 3, the period of sprouting, period of growing, and the period of vigorous growth. That's when it's actually going to start taking off and maintaining those vegetables. And this is going to take us through how to set it up. Next, we have the hydroponics growing system indoor garden user manual. Okay, so we also have a user manual as well. This tells you safety precautions, also what's included, all of the components. Know your product, tells you all the different areas of it, how to use it. And then looks like, adding water, connecting to power, adding fertilizer A and B. So that's good as well. Then on the back here, goes on to step 4, function instructions, the LED grow lights, how to maintain the growing process as your plants grow, and how to clean as well, because you want to clean in between growth cycles, any frequently asked questions as well, and also your specs page. And here is how the component is packaged, nicely packaged in foam on each side. So this was not going anywhere. All right, so I'm going to take each of the side foams off, set that to the side. So here's the size of the unit. It's pretty big. I thought it was going to be smaller. I'm glad it's the size it is, because growing vegetables, fruits, wow. I was thinking the component should be pretty large, or, spacious at least. It does come in white as well. So it looks like you can tilt the light up. My initial reaction here, I'm going to try to raise this so you get some air, some space in between here. There we go. Looks like they put everything inside this part. Oh, okay. Able to lift that up like that. Put that to the back there. And then all the goodies are right inside here. Okay. It looks like we have, there's the power. We'll need that eventually. And here's all the packaging of what everything is. When the seed pod kit or fertilizer is used up, you can go to Amazon, store your root, and buy some affordable seed pod kits and fertilizer. that's so cool, because I was wondering, how in the world am I going to get more fertilizer A and B when I run out? So at the Uruk store, you can go and get some more fertilizer to keep growing. That's excellent information, and tells you on this one too as well. So we'll do that. So this is fertilizer A and B. Then we'll follow those instructions to figure out when to apply that. And here are the cups that you put into each of these holes over there. And here are the actual planting pods. You're going to put your seeds in and start the growing process. Oh, and that's nice. They give you little labels that you can use. And here is some sticks. I have to see what this is about. Not sure what these are used for, but I guess I'll find out. Some more stickers, I guess, so you can label, you know, your pods, but I'll find out. Oh, it looks like they stick on the bottom of it after you put the pod in. Okay, I see. All right, and this is all inside it. There's nothing else inside here. Everything looks waterproof. So now I'm going to start setting up the hydroponic system, and the first step is to prepare your seeds and also these little soil pods, sponges they call it. Has a little hole in there where you're going to put your seed in, but they want you to go ahead and put them, soak them in water. Now it says 5 to 12 hours, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Soak the pods. I have some water here that I have, and I use warm water because I have used things like this in the past. Warm water seems to quickly move the process for it faster. I'm going to go ahead and I have already designated how many I need right now. So I'm going to use 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of my areas on my system. So I want to focus more on lettuce and also cilantro, really to grow for my guinea pigs in home instead of buying them the vegetables in the grocery store. So this is my way of looking after them more efficiently and also being self-sufficient as well. So I'm going to let these go ahead and soak like they said. You can see they're already starting to expand with that water. I might take out some of the water and make it a little bit lower and cover it with a plastic cap. Now for the lettuce leaves doesn't need to pre-soak because they're so tiny. See, as you can see here, I have multiple varieties of lettuce I'm going to use. I'm going to use this multi-pack here I purchased here. Has some oak leaf lettuce, black seeded Simpson lettuce, some Rogue de Hivor, romaine, and some butterhead lettuce, some bib butterhead. So I'm going to go ahead and plant all those 4 varieties. And then also I'm going to plant some cilantro as well. All right, now I'm on to the next step, step 2, and that's actually planting my seeds, my lettuce seeds and my cilantro seeds in the actual sponges. And also you want to use these trays, which are going to sit in the hydroponic system. So I'm going to take one of the sponges out of the water. As you can see, this goes in here like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a seed in here, but I'm going to go ahead and fill all of these up with a sponge first. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my seeds. And they say these sponges here are used for one-time use only. So you will have to go ahead and purchase more, you know, as you continue to grow. And they do also recommend the seeds that you're going to use, make sure they're seasonal, you know, according to whatever season the packet says grow. They recommend following that as well in the instructions on how to plant on each seed packet. So we have each of them in the respective trays. Now, as you can see, there are 2 holes that are not going to be used this time because I just want to focus on lettuce and cilantro. So they give in the packet some of these stoppers. Now this is going to what you're going to sit in here to cover up those holes so that, you know, any bugs or gnats or stuff won't get into your water and contaminate your water. So that's a great way of keeping the bugs out or any kind of mosquito stuff that comes in your house, things like that. So that'll be the stopper for that. It's kind of similar to the one here that they have taped down that you use to fill this whole basin up here with water. So as you can see, they have an indicator saying this is where you fill up the water at this corner. Now the package came with these nice little like tweezers, so you don't have to have your own. Came in the package. I do have my seed packet. These are the oak leaf lettuce seeds, and you see how small they are, right? So I have to take my time. And they say recommend putting 2 to 3 seeds in each packet. So you'll take your seeds out. Put that down. I'll put some in my hand here. I'm going to put 2 to 3 in these right here. I'm going to use these 2 right here. Okay. This is for oak leaf. So you want to take one of your seeds with this little tweezer, pop it into the hole there. 1. Because what you're going to do eventually is thin them down to the strongest one. And then you'll have lettuce grows constantly. It's a continuous crop. Yeah, so you can just pinch off lettuce and it will continue to grow. So that's that for oak leaf. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of the holes, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, next it comes with these little labels here. So I'm going to go ahead and take one off. And as you can see, it has a little hole in here. I'm going to take that off there. And then you want to stick this on the tab, just like that. And I'll take one more for the other one I just did. Take this part off here. That's stuck on there, just like that. Okay. And then as the plant grows, you're going to see that it's probably going to open that, obviously, like that. But this is what they have you do now. And then it came with these cups, because now you want to start the germination process. And you want to sit it right on top of your seeds, just like this. And then they also came with these little labels, little tabs in your bags. So I put oak leaf on here, and I put it right next to its position. And this one goes with this one. All right, so after you've put all your seeds in, you should see your display should look like this. Everything is ready to go, and now we're on to the next step. Okay, so I have the hydroponics system situated on my table how I want it to be. And so I'm going to open this lid here and add the water to 6.5 liters. So I'm going to add my water here, looking at that gauge. All right, so I've added the water to 6.5 liters, which is the max. And then you're going to pop on this cap. You want to make sure that's always on there and in there tight, just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and plug it in. Okay, as you can see, I plugged in the system. We have power, water. That's going to tell you that you need more water if it gets too low. We're going to be growing all vegetables, so that's going to be the setting that I'm going to use. Let me make sure it is on. It is on. So I press the power button. You see it's green, and then it's asking which one. So we're going to do vegetables. That's going to give that the right light. If I was doing fruit and flowers, I would use that button, and then herbs as well. Okay, so for the majority, it's going to be vegetables. I know cilantro is more of like a herb, but that is totally fine for this since both of them are vegetables. And then our water light looks good. So we're good to go. The Uruk hydroponic growing system is all set up and ready to go. I do have the grow light close to my seedlings so they can start getting that light. Once you do turn on the light to whatever you're growing, vegetables, fruit, or herbs, you start the automatic timer that will give your seedlings and your plants the light it needs, which they give 16 hours on and then 8 hours off. So plants need daylight, but they also need that darkness as well. So that's what this automatic timer of light will do. Also, the water pump is also going to turn off every 30 minutes as well and then turn back on. So if you have to turn it off manually, you just press that button there and it will turn it off for you, so you can maybe trim your roots and then maybe turn it back on if that's interfering with your water pump. But as you can see, my water pump is going because I have the bubbles there. Keep an eye on your water level, making sure that it's at that 6.5 liter level, but your indicator up here will tell you anyway. Okay, so we're on our way to growing some beautiful lettuce and cilantro. I'll keep you guys posted on this. But until the next video, guys, take care of yourself. Happy growing, happy gardening, and I'll talk to you soon. God bless. Bye-bye.